The best and most popular way to eat beets, or beets to be accurate, is in borscht. Everyone knows this, and even people who hate beets love borscht. At least, everyone I have served borscht to has loved it. The fact is that there are many leafy vegetables such as chard and kale that are technically beets, better known as spinach beets, but for the sake of brevity let us confine ourselves to the root vegetable. While I concede that the yellow, or golden beet has become a major hybrid player in the beet world, it should also not be forgotten that the yellow beet looks different, feels different, and tastes different from the traditional and beloved red beet, and should be treated as a beet variation or curio, something to experiment with occasionally but not an old reliable. Simply, beets can be boiled, peeled, sliced and eaten hot with butter. Simple to prepare, but I myself would call that a fancy side dish, especially when served alongside potatoes. Pickled beets can be considered a delicacy and eaten anytime, just like pickles. They first originated in the American South, along with pickled okra, I suppose. Interestingly, pickled beets are used as a hamburger garnish in New Zealand and Australia. Harvard beets are an interesting variation on the pickled beet. Raw beets can be grated and used as garnish in salad. I like to perform an even finer grating on raw beets and mix them into coleslaw as a secret weapon. One of the most interesting uses for beet juice that I've heard of comes from the Pennsylvania Dutch. They like to marinate boiled eggs in the juice, which I assume is vinegared as well and maybe even spiced, for a day or two until the hard-boiled eggs become bright red. Now that's a real deviled egg for you. Beets, you might not be interested in them, or even think you hate them, but I say they're one of our most interesting vegetables around.